What's going on? I got to shave like a mug. What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. The opera in full effect, niggas. In full effect now. I think people missing the point. You guys are so enamored with stats that you guys don't focus on the little stuff, the stuff that's not asked of you being done. And this is what made Dennis Rodman great. You guys, it's not about just the rebounding. It's not about the rebounding. It's not about the double-doubles. It's about impact. Angel Reese is on a team where if she leaves the floor, offensively and defensively, the team falls apart. I keep telling y'all this, but I keep hearing these different content creators. They're so focused on her missing layups and getting her own rebound and all of this crappy stuff, and they're not noticing the plays. This is what makes Aaliyah Boston vital for the Fever. Aaliyah Boston does the same thing. She does everything. She rebounds, she passes, she defends, she scores at all three levels. That's something Angel is learning how to do. But besides that, when you see her on the floor and the plays that she's making winning plays. Down the stretch, her defense on Asia was spectacular. She was able to get off on the switches. She was able to switch with different players. She was putting everybody in position to defend better. And I think a lot of people try their best to diminish her Rookie of the Year award because of the double-doubles. You got people saying that she's stat padding, doing this and stuff. And it's like, bro, it's not stat padding. She wanted to continue her double-double streak. So what? They lost the game. So try to go for the streak. This game, she got one double-double. Makes it 17 on the year. And she won the game. But the narrative is that, oh, Kennedy Carter did all of it. Do y'all understand if Angel wasn't on the floor, Kennedy Carter would not be doing the things that she does? The bounce passes off off of the back door. She did a bounce pass. She's able to move the ball, throw the ball into Camilla a lot. Something that the guards can't do. The guards for the Chicago Sky, they're all nothing but scorers. They're not real strong passers. We basically got a bunch of two guards. Lizzie, yeah, she's a point guard, and she's a point guard, but she's a scoring type of point guard. Yeah, she can set up certain people, but at times she doesn't put the ball in place. They can't throw any entry passes. Angel and Camilla were dominating down low the whole game. They were making Asia work. Asia was tired by the end of the game because of the physicality that Camilla and Angel was exuberating to their team. A lot of times she had Alyssa Clark on her and she scored, and this is the problem. They're not getting her the ball in perfect situations. If Angel had a point guard and Camilla had a point guard, the Sky would probably be in 5th place by now. They would be in 5th place. It would be easier for Kennedy to get the ball in spots and to go off, but they don't have a point guard. They don't have a floor general. They don't have anybody to direct everything. The floor general is Angel. Angel's the one who's giving the plays, pointing people where to go. Her and Lizzie are putting everybody in their place, Mabry as well. But Angel is directing where everybody goes. So when she gets off the floor, everything goes bad. Michaela played great yesterday. She's a great piece, but this team is going to be up and down the whole year because they don't have anybody controlling the pace. They don't have anybody who knows how to set them up. The Aces, they should have blew the Aces out by like 25 yesterday. But the reason they lost the lead a lot is because Dana's not a point guard. Whenever Dana gets into the game, that's when shit go downhill. Michaela did her thing to score and stuff, but Michaela's problem is she's not a very good defender. And I watched her in preseason, and she can score her ass off, but she cannot defend well. She cannot defend well. She gets beat sometimes off of the backdoor cuts, or if she's going against somebody who utilizes the screen to get open, she'll get killed every time. Excuse me. But she can score, which is big time. The Aces, they were shocked because they got punched in the mouth. Everybody's saying, oh, the Aces beat themselves. Not really. The Aces lost because Chicago got physical with them. When you allow Chicago to play their game, see, this is the reason that everybody was calling the WNBA out. They did not give the Sky any foul calls this month. This whole month. They have been the lowest of all the teams with getting foul calls. And guess what? They're the number one team with points, with paint points. So how is the number one team, excuse me, the number one team with paint points be dead last in free throws? This is why I keep telling y'all, they do not want Angel to win at all. They know it's going to be a tight race. So what they're doing is they are doing their best to push this Fever team high as they can. They're gonna give them a win tonight. They're gonna beat the Lynx. I think they play the Lynx, not the Lynx, but the Mystics. I think they play the Mystics. I forgot who they play, but they're gonna screw them over. The Fever are gonna win tonight, so they'll have 2 games above the Sky. They want to keep Caitlin Clark 2 games ahead of them. So when they have a showdown to play each other, Caitlin Clark would have been said to be the Rookie of the Year by that point. I already know how this script is going. I told you guys this before the season. It don't matter what Rukia, Angel, Camilla, anybody does. They're going to give the Rookie of the Year to this white girl. They want to give everything to this girl so bad. It's like nobody wants to work for nothing no more. Nobody want to work with nothing no more. And then you got all these people on YouTube, this content creators, they don't know nothing about basketball. They don't know nothing about the game. I think a guy on Chicago Sky Central, I can't think of his name, big dude with the dreads, you know, he was saying, like, I don't see how Angel had a high plus or minus because she smoked, in his terms, smoked. They say smoke like that. She jagged. We call it jagged. She jagged the layups early in the game. Let me tell you something. That had nothing to do with the plus or minus, sir. The plus or minus is what you do on the floor that will help your team. Angel's defensive rebounding and her defensive prowess and her ability to anchor that defense and put everybody in place to help limit the aces from making their shots or getting to certain spots in the game. Kelsey Plum having a bad shooting night wasn't just her shooting in her regular shots. They were very physical with Kelsey Plum. That is the whole key of their offense. If you're physical with Kelsey Plum, it disrupts their offense, because Kelsey Plum is an extra weapon that's in the offense that can really get the momentum swing in their direction. And it makes it easier for Asia, because you can't clog the lane up as much, because you got to be wary of Kelsey Plum. Tiffany Hayes came off the bench, did a great job. She did a great job. She kept the aces in the game. Like I said, the aces should have got blown out, but she kept the aces in the game. Without her, the aces lose by 15 or 20. Without her coming off the bench and affecting it on defense and offense. Kennedy Carter dropped 34. She did her thing with that. But Kennedy gets too many dumb fouls too many times. She got to stop with the ticky-tack fouls. Now, you got to stop with that. You got to stop with that. Now, Camilla doesn't get the ball enough, because Camilla was destroying Asia and Coles down in the paint. She was destroying them. Then they brought Mustafa's son in. She was getting the work. Angel and Camilla was giving them the work all night. Izzy, all three of them was giving them the business all night on both ends of the floor. Angel getting the offensive rebounds and the putbacks, getting the ball, passing it out to Mabry, getting her a better look. Mabry, my issue with Mabry is down the stretch, she just, man, they might have to put Michaela there, but it's kind of hard, because Mabry's defense on Jackie Young was very good. She got physical with her, and she got physical with Plum. Her and Carter and Lizzie did a good job too this game. So the aces thing was J.O., she was on and off. She made some big plays, but she was mainly off. Kate Martin going down, did it have an effect on the game? Yeah, probably so, because Kate Martin would have came in and did some of the little things like keeping the ball moving, getting some hustle plays. Angel and them just out hustled the aces all night. And people, I think it was in Quita Love's last video, she was like, I would have benched Angel and ran with Miller and Izzy. I'm like, no, you do not bench Angel. And the reason you don't is you just saw it last night. When you bench Angel, what happened? They lost a 21-point lead. It was down to 8 damn near. That's with Angel off the floor. If you didn't have Angel out there the whole game damn near, y'all would have lost. Her defense, her rebounding, and I'm trying to tell people, Dennis Rodman did the stuff like that. Rodman also made passes to set everybody up, either to score or set somebody up to either attack the basket. Rodman used to get the ball at the elbow at times, initiate the offense, and give it to either Mike or give it to Pip or give it to Tony, give it to Luke. He would move the ball. Rodman, because he had an IQ. He had the highest IQ on the court. His IQ might have been higher than Mike's. And that's what Angel is doing. See, Angel is going to be a person. It ain't going to be about just the stats with her. That's what I'm saying. If she was a stat sheet stuffer, the Chicago Sky wouldn't be at the position they're in, stupid. The Chicago Sky would be in 12th. I keep trying to tell you, stop listening to these content creators. They don't know shit about basketball or rankings. The Chicago Sky was ranked dead last before the season. And the reason I keep stressing that is because they're overachieving. They're not supposed to be at the 8th. The WNBA did not they don't understand it. They're like, this girl, all she does is get double-doubles, but how are they winning? Because She's a leader. She defends. Y'all don't see it, but nobody really scores on Angel like that. Asia probably got 3-4 baskets on Angel, but then the rest of the fourth quarter, Angel shut her down. Shut her down, got physical with her. Then she got the ball and bodied Alyssa Clark. She jagged one of the layups early on because when she gets the ball, it's put in a bad spot, so she got to readjust, and then she got to do her move and go to the other side of the basket so she can shield off being blocked. You guys don't understand footwork or placement on the court. Y'all just look at the game from a fan's perspective or a super fan. Bro, I'm not a super fan. I look at the game for what it is. Angel Reese is a problem. She's something different. And I told people this. She is something different. And the reason that her field goal percentage is low is because she's going against bigger competition. And she gets triple teamed or double teamed like you saw last night. They run a zone to try to keep her off the boards because when she gets the boards, it affects the game. Her energy is contagious. Everybody plays with that energy. They do. They play with that energy. And I think people don't understand what rub-off effect is. This is something that y'all girl, Caitlin, doesn't have. She's not a rub-off effect player. The person who rubs off on everybody on that team is Aaliyah Boston. You saw in the Mystics game when Aaliyah Boston got in foul trouble, right? What happened? Everything went to shit. You had Caitlin shooting all these damn shots that ain't mean nothing. They really didn't mean anything. And people got mad because they're trying to hype her up. And it's like, look, man, I don't hate Caitlin Clark, but I know what she is. I know what she is. I've seen these type of players before. I see what they do. They're out there trying to do this, trying to pad their stats, but they but they still want to win. So what they do is they take their time during the game, and in certain parts like grabbing rebounds, they grabbing rebounds so she can push the pace, but it ain't just pushing the pace. She grabbing the rebound so she can get that triple dub or that double dub. And then she's passing the ball at certain times so she can get her assist up. She's very savvy. She fools all of you guys because she's very media trained. And you guys look at her, y'all look at her as the poor innocent white girl. If this was a horror flick, all y'all would be dead because y'all would be thinking this poor with a white girl ain't got it in her. And then she stab all of y'all, then it's going to be like, what? You dead. Like, this is the person in the movies that you watch for. But it ain't no diss. But this is what Angel Reese does. The Aces got the lead last night. This was troubling. I wanted to see how the Sky would react, and the Sky reacted how I knew they could react. The Sky reacted with the winner mentality. Angel Reese is a winner. Camilla is a winner. They are not going for this bull crap. Now, Teaspoon did something that everybody was shocked in. She played Camilla down the stretch, and Camilla's defense down the stretch really hurt the Aces because now Angel could roam around the perimeter. And y'all don't understand, Angel is 6'3", 6'4". So she could guard the Mustafasons or the Jackie Youngs. Jackie Young tried to give her the work. She was there. She locked her down. Hayes got her on one play, but that was the only play. She guarded everybody. You saw last week Sabrina was one-on-one with her. She was right there looking. Sabrina was like, I ain't got no opens. Yeah, you don't, because this girl is a beast. She knows how to guard each position. She know how to guard each position. Now, the Sun in the Liberty game, I mean, they sat Alyssa Thomas in the fourth because they wanted to get her ready for the Olympics, but the Sun can't beat the Liberty. The Liberty, like I told you, the Sun play prison ball. The Liberty, they know how to play that. They got people on their squad who's tough too. Thornton, Burke, Jonquel ain't have a good scoring performance. Sabrina, Van Slew, and Kebich really held it down. They held it down like perfectly. And it was a great job what they did. But DeWanna Bonner, man, if she's off, the Sun don't have a chance. Carrington was off as well. She was turning the ball over. That's what killed them. But in that game, man, we didn't really learn nothing. If DeWanna Bonner is not going off or putting up some numbers, the Sun ain't finna win. Carrington didn't chip in with anything really, so that hurt him as well. Oh dang, I forgot my dang charger. Forgot my charger. Oh man, yeah. But that's the thing. You know, that's the thing. So that's what happened. But you gotta see how the game goes. You gotta watch it. If you don't see how the game is going or the flow of the game, then you lost. Sabrina Ionescu just destroyed them. Kebich, Thornton coming off the bench playing hurt really helped them out a whole lot. She made some great plays, man. You know, she did what she had to do. But the Sun, it's the same thing. But Angel Reese affects the game in a lot of situations, just like Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas the same way. Affects the game in so many ways. But that's all I got. Tell me in the comment section how y'all feel. I'm out. Deezy.